High school love is fucking dangerous if you ain't careful. Teenagers, sit the fuck down. Let's talk about this right now. Let's talk about this. Sit the fuck down. You know, I think we have all been through that situation whereby we are up 2 a.m. texting with that cute boy, texting with that cute girl, or maybe sending love notes back then in high school or back then in our earlier days. Yeah, like that is a very, very wonderful, a very, very sweet, a very amazing feeling. That's like our first feeling of love. When we see that girl, that boy we love so much, or we think we love so much, and then we just fantasizing every romantic thing with them. Teenage love can be very, very sweet and amazing, but it has its disadvantages. That is what I want to let you all know. We may have gone through it, or we may have seen someone going through it, or that have gone through it. But one thing I want everyone to know is that everyone literally would have a first crush, a first love, something like that. So that's why I want parents to be active also, because you would learn a lot from this. You will learn how to help your teenager navigate when a situation like this arises. So I'll be breaking down the advantages and the disadvantage of teenage love. I call it high school love. Call it anything, early love. We mean that love, like that first love, that first crush. Most of the times, the funny thing is that it is this love, it is this crush that will teach you you know, what the real meaning of love is. And if you are not careful enough, you might not learn there. You might learn later. So it's better that, when you experience this now, you know that, okay, this is what will, you know, teach me what is love. Now let's ask ourselves that question. What is love? There are so many definitions of love. Love is when you feel someone. People have different definitions of love. It can be agape love, different kind of love, parental love. So now let me talk about the teenage love, the high school love, the advantages of this love. Let's say you have a crush on this girl, this boy in school, and bam, you might think you love them, but you don't love them. Wait a second. It's just a crush. It's like a crush. It's a crush, in fact. You might say, "Oh, I love Trisha so much," but no, you don't love Trisha. That is what that's what your emotions. That is what your heart is sending to your brain. That, oh, I love this person, and at that point you need to cut it off. So you could stop. You have to stop thinking with your heart and start thinking with your brain, because girls especially, there is a lot of disadvantage for you when you start thinking with your heart. Okay, so the advantages of this love is that, yes, it helps in communication. High school love, teenage love is a good thing, because I mean, like, it's a wonderful experience. Let me not lie to you. You get to feel, you get to you get to understand what it means to actually like someone or have a crush on someone. You might say it's love, but it might not be love, because love comes with a lot of sacrifice. Can you sacrifice for that person? What can you do for that person? Love is compromise. Can you compromise for that person? So I would not call it love. But a lot of this, a lot of us do call it love back then. Oh, I love this guy. I love this person. But I would not call it love. So, it helps in communication building. It helps you to feel those emotions. Like, yes, I'm a human being. I have feelings. This is me, being human. This is a wonderful experience for a human being like me. And I want to go through it. And trust me, when you go through heartbreak, trust me, you're going to hate the way you or the way we feel things, because heartbreak the fuck hurts. Yes, it does. So, like, there's so many advantages of love. I can just name those two. It helps communication. You learn to communicate and everything. And it helps, with your feelings and everything. It helps you to, experience those wonderful feelings. Then down to the disadvantages. Take notes. You know, like I said before, a lot of females are the ones, sorry, female teenagers. You guys are a VIX when it comes to high school love. First of all, we know the number one is unwanted pregnancy, right? When you love a guy, that's why I said do not think with your heart. You have to think with your head. It's fine, it's okay, it's normal to feel that feeling. Oh, I like this guy. And then maybe when you give him going sign, or maybe when he notices you too and he approaches you, you have to be careful. You don't just give yourself out like that. Oh, let me just do it. No, you don't love him. That is what your heart is sending to your brain, and that's what your brain is like. It's a whole lot of signals coming flowing through you at that point. You do not love him, and he might just be lusting after you. How many of these girls who got pregnant at an early age, how many of them had that baby daddy stay with them to the end? How many of them? How many even took responsibilities for that child? How many of them? That is why you should be thinking with your head. Sorry for doing that. I mean, I thought what your head, not your chest. You have to be sharp because everything, the burden falls on you. He won't get pregnant, but you will get pregnant, and he could easily just, I'm done, and he goes. What will you do? What will you do? I see a lot of girls, at that age. Oh, I don't care. He loves me. He buys me flowers. What the fuck, girl? He buys you flowers, so you should, get pregnant. I know that sometimes, most of the times, it's not even a plan something to get pregnant. But come on, this is so avoidable. And another disadvantage now for male and female is, you guys can easily get STI, sexually transmitted infection, through this crap love, whatever. Yeah, because that guy that you think likes you likes 100 girls too, and he's gonna be fucking with them too. Fuck shit. Yeah, he will. That is why you should be wise enough to know that, okay, this is not love, it's lust, or maybe just a mere crush. You have to be, even guys too. How sure are you that she is there are a lot of situations whereby these guys, they're loyal, and then the ladies are not loyal. I mean, like, it's cheating, it goes for both genders. It's not just one, but what will you do? And number three disadvantage is, you know, emotional heartbreak. A lot of you are not ready for that shit. Trust me. Love is a very beautiful feeling, but have you tested emotional heartbreak? Like, that shit could literally draw every single internal organs out of you. It leads you to depression. It leads you to anxiety. It leads you to a lot of things. A lot of things. You have to be sure. What am I doing with myself? A lot of you let it get to your head. Like, you let it get to, it let it control you to the extent that you don't even know, I am this person. Like, what? I'm changing now. So when you're not ready to take up that responsibility, when you're not ready to face something like that, please don't even do that love crap. At your high school age, your teen age, you should be focused on your goals, your careers, your education. I want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a pilot, a politician. I want to be big. The men will come, the women will come. Just make it first. High school love is wonderful, it's beautiful. I experienced it too, but there are lots of disadvantage there. That is why I want to talk about it. And it can be so unhealthy because these people have, they have now, because when you fall in love with them, you give them the power to actually influence you. They influence you, and if that person is a bad person, then you get influenced negatively. That is why you have to be sure, who am I, dating? Who am I spending my time with? I'm not saying you should not date if you want to date, but I'm just trying to tell you that, trust me, you don't know what love is, so that is crap. Love is sacrifice. Love is compromise. I don't mean you should stay with a broke person. Like, I'm not saying that. Or I'm not saying that you should like stay with a girl who's abusive or toxic. I'm not saying that that's kind of sacrifice. No, that's not it. I'm just trying to let you know that high school love sometimes, most times, is a fucking scam. It's this scam. It's a big scam. You have to be careful. Who are you dealing with? How are they affecting you? And let's say they're affecting you negatively and you decide to stay. Why? When you find out that, okay, Junior is not good for me, John is not good for me, Trisha is not good for me, but you decide to stay. Why? Because I love them. Can you imagine? You don't love them. Listen to me, you don't love them. No, you don't love them. Parents, you need to help your kids. Sit the fuck down and talk to them. It's a normal feeling, yes. But tell them the truth that that is not a priority at this time. When they get mature enough, then they can, you know, some people, go through these love issues because they want to, meet the right person and settle, and they date to know different kinds of guys. But your parents could actually give you every wonderful talk or every wonderful advice you need in love without you having to go through those emotional stress. But no, you want to go through those emotional stress. Wait first. Igwe, come. Please give this stress lover 20 awards. 20 awards, give it to her. Yes, give it to her. Give her the award. 20 of those, give it to her. She likes stress. He likes stress. They love stress. They're in love. My dear, shun love. Like, if you are still young, you're in high school, shun it. It won't help you. Yes, it's a wonderful feeling, but come on. But getting your degree is the best. But if you decide to love, be careful. If you decide to date, I'll be making another video, high school dating, how you can pass through it with all the hurdles and everything without breaking down. I'll see you the next time I see you. Subscribe. Love, love, love. Mwah. Bye.